What's up everyone, this is Tony with JRNYcrypto. In this video we're going to be doing a quick crypto news and market update. We do have the markets looking pretty good. Things are looking very bullish for July in general. So we are going to go over some bullish news in this video and discuss the markets. Before we get started, I do appreciate if you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit the bell to be notified for my daily crypto videos. Alright guys, so things are looking pretty good in the markets in the past couple days, specifically Ethereum today breaking $2,100. So leading into July, we are getting close to the Ethereum London hard fork upgrade, which does make Ethereum deflationary among many other benefits. So personally, I believe we're more likely than not to be on an uptrend throughout July and really see Bitcoin breaking that 40,000 resistance, moving back upwards to $50,000. So we do have quarter two coming to an end right now. At the same time, we have the Wyckoff accumulation schematic playing out fairly accurately. And if this does continue, I do believe we'll be on an uptrend within this channel here, breaking that $40,000 Bitcoin resistance in the first week of July, especially with any big announcements. We can definitely blow through that. So not long ago, we did have the death cross play out here where the 50-day moving average crosses below the 200-day moving average, which is a bearish signal and could be an indicator that more downside is on the horizon. So this is also a lagging indicator, meaning that the market has already crashed at the point that the death cross plays out, but this did cause temporary panic. As we can see here, we did drop and test the high 20,000s, which could have also been that Wyckoff spring. Hopefully that does play out, because that does mean we will be breaking 40,000 within the next couple weeks here. So just the opposite of the death cross is a golden cross, which if we are in an uptrend in the next couple months, we will see that happen, which will be an indicator that much more upside is on the horizon, which could be the indicator that $100,000 Bitcoin is coming very soon. So I do have some bullish data I do want to share with you guys that could be a sign we're headed into an uptrend throughout July. The first here being the stablecoin supply ratio. So this oscillator bottomed and has been trending up in recent weeks. And I did want to share this again with you guys because the last few times this bottomed in this green zone did follow in huge upward price action for Bitcoin in the following months. So the last time before this one was October 2020. Before that was March, April of 2020 when the market crashed. And before that was January of 2019. So not a lot of historic data here, but what we do have, it does show when we do bottom in this green zone is definitely a good buy signal. And next we do have a lot of people closing out their shorts in Bitfinex. Definitely a good sign that people aren't as bearish anymore. So we also have Bitcoin supply starting to dry up again, which is a great sign. Long-term holders are continuing to accumulate, taking that Bitcoin off exchanges and out of circulation for long-term holding. So as demand starts increasing again and there's less supply on exchanges, that only means that Bitcoin and cryptos will be on an uptrend in the long term. So pretty big news here. ARK Invest has filed for a Bitcoin ETF. We haven't had a Bitcoin ETF approved yet in the United States, but I definitely think that's likely in the next year. This has been hyped over the last couple years and just has never happened. So at some point an ETF will happen, and it's definitely going to be a huge step in the right direction for cryptocurrencies and improve accessibility as well. So we did have articles coming out today about Indians dropping gold for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin replaces gold as asset to store value and passed down from generation to generation. The government ban from India was marketing campaign and led to increased adoption. So India going back and forth on banning cryptocurrencies is just spreading awareness, and it actually resulted in Indians buying a massive amount of cryptocurrency over the last year. So despite regulatory uncertainty, Indian crypto investment surges 19,900% in 1 year. Investors have piled $38.8 billion into cryptocurrency over the past year in India alone. Pretty crazy to think about that. So countries that do try to ban cryptocurrency and really highly regulated are just bringing more and more attention to it, making people want what they can't have. So that is something to consider as well. The more countries fight this, the stronger cryptocurrencies actually get, although it could cause some short-term volatility. In the long term, it really plays out well for cryptocurrencies in my opinion. So this article is a couple days old, but it is a topic I think is very important. This is an article on fortune.com, why crypto will likely go crazy again in July. So Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey, two of the biggest online influencers when it comes to digital currencies, will discuss Bitcoin in front of an audience on July 21st in a conference. So this is the first time we're getting Elon Musk openly discussing Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in front of an audience. And I definitely don't think he's going to be memeing cryptocurrencies and joking around. He's going to be serious and give his actual thoughts on cryptocurrency. I think this is going to be extremely bullish and definitely give the markets a huge boost. So just how when things weren't going too great and Tesla announced they weren't accepting Bitcoin as payment again, it manipulated the markets downward. Any good things that Jack Dorsey and Elon Musk discuss at this event is definitely going to manipulate the markets upwards. So I definitely think that's at play here. We also had Elon Musk announce they will start accepting Bitcoin as payment again once clean energy is over 50% for Bitcoin mining, which could possibly happen by end of year here. That would also give the green light to institutions to start piling in as well. So massive money could be coming back to the crypto space, and a massive flood of institutional adoption will bring a flood of retail adoption again as well. So we did get word of some very interesting news today as well. Morgan Stanley Equity Fund owns 28.2 thousand shares of Grayscale Bitcoin Trust per the SEC. The investment bank reported owning a significant stake in GBTC as of April 30th, according to a recent filing with the SEC. So Morgan Stanley, that's pretty massive. They have discussed getting into crypto once there's more demand. So they're probably acquiring Bitcoin and preparing these services on the sidelines. So more massive news here I missed over the weekend. Billionaire Salinas says he's working for his bank to be first in Mexico to take Bitcoin, also stating that fiat is fraud in a recent interview. So he is Mexico's third wealthiest man, and in this interview he explained why he believes all fiat currencies are fraud and he wants to hold Bitcoin for over the next 30 years. So huge vote of confidence here, and if he is able to get his bank to be the first, that's a huge step towards mass adoption. We do have other banks starting to make moves like this as well, and that's only at the very beginning. Institutional adoption is at the very beginning as well. I do believe it's going to become a standard for major companies to hold a huge amount of Bitcoin on their balance sheet. So as this becomes more the norm, that's more and more Bitcoin being taken out of circulation for the long term, meaning the prices of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency are only going to be on the rise in the very long term. Things are definitely looking very good for end of year. So we do have some countries cracking down on exchanges. Binance specifically. Binance pulls out of Ontario following actions against other crypto exchanges. We also had news that Japan's financial services regulator issues Binance warning. The Financial Services Agency said Binance isn't registered to do business in the country. And then we did have a warning here about the UK. Binance isn't allowed to be operating in the UK, Watchdog warns. So it does appear Binance is operating in countries where they're not supposed to be. They did have to create Binance US to continue operating in the United States. That hasn't been going too great. They recently switched CEOs, and it's just been a big mess with that. Huge backup of signups. So it's very possible in the future there's a huge crackdown on Binance here. I'm seeing some speculation about this. So that's it for today's video. Overall, I'm still very bullish for end of year with all these blockchain upgrades coming. The Bitcoin Taproot locked in to improve privacy and introduce smart contracts. We have the Goguen mainnet for Cardano introducing smart contracts to Cardano. We do have different phases of ETH2 being worked on. The London hard fork coming for Ethereum in July. Many other blockchains and cryptocurrencies working on massive things as well. Everyone is continuing to build while the crypto space prices are volatile and fluctuating. So that's it for today's crypto news and market update. I hope you guys found it useful. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my daily crypto videos Monday to Friday and sometimes on the weekend. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.